All right, thanks for joining us on the very latest on the Tennessee Titans. Let's head over to St. Thomas Sports Park where Justin Beasley is for us this afternoon. Titans just wrapped up practice. And Justin, before we look ahead, let's look back at that Philadelphia Eagles game on Thursday night. Let's start with Adam Humphries. Justin, I got to tell you, I think Adam Humphries is going to have 400 catches this year because every time Marcus Mariota dropped back Thursday night, he looked straight at Adam Humphries, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's sure not. And if it's at 400, I'm going to take the over because the first 4 passes were in his direction. All 4 of Marcus Mariota's completions were to Adam Humphries. He is showing that he is that small, shifty, reliable slot receiver that they paid him $36 million over the next 4 years to be. You know, he had a good career, first couple of 3 years in Tampa Bay, and now he's showing it for the Tennessee Titans. He's going to be that guy that Mariota looks to underneath. He is a great receiver. He's showing it out here in camp. It's no surprise that he did that in week 1, and he is an added element that is going to make life easier for Marcus Mariota, Delaney Walker, and especially Corey Davis to have that breakout year that we've been talking about all this offseason.
Can we please, right now, stop the Ryan Tannehill talk? Look, Ryan Tannehill looked good the other night against the Eagles' backups. We know this is Marcus Mariota's team. If something happens to Mariota, we know Tannehill's going to come in there. He's a great backup. He's probably the best, one of the best Titans backups they've had since they moved here. So, but he looked good. I mean, Ryan Tannehill looked good the other night, although against the backups.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find 32 good starting quarterbacks in the league. He might be, you know, one of them on a different team. Obviously, he's now with the Titans, can't control his destiny, but he's one of the best backups in the league. He showed it the other night against the Eagles. He's shown it in camp. You know, he prepares like a starter, which is good when you have the history, the injury history with Marcus Mariota. I mean, I understand nationally that he shouldn't be, you know, considered a guy that's going to take Marcus Mariota's job. But if he has a couple of bad games or, you know, throws a couple of picks in the opener, I would not be surprised if we see Ryan Tannehill and for him to actually have a shot at winning the starting job just based off, you know, the Titans have had average quarterback play the last 2 seasons, have still went 9-7. If they can have a quarterback be above average, I think this team thinks that they can win 10, 11 games and make the playoffs and make a run.
Man, can we just have 1 year where there's no quarterback drama? Just 1 year. Let's move on. Khalif Freeman, wide receiver.
It's your fault ever since you've been here.
No, you're right. Khalif Freeman, wide receiver. What a great game he had on Thursday night. Was on the Titans practice squad last year. The injury to Cameron Batson. Taywan Taylor, it seems, can't catch a cold. So I like Khalif Freeman. I mean, the guy is fast, quick, and he catches every ball that comes to him. Watch out for number 14, Justin.
Yeah, at the very least, he's putting a lot of good things on tape for other teams to sign him. You know, he's been cut 8 different times. I'm not sure if I was told no 8 different times at anything that I would continue to pursue that. But he has. He has a great attitude. I interviewed him at Nissan Stadium the other day after the scrimmage. Great attitude, great young man. You would never been able to tell that he's been told no 8 times. He's shown out in camp. He definitely showed out against the Eagles with 8 receptions, led the Titans. He is definitely a guy to keep your eye out on. I'm not sure if he makes the team just based off the depth that they have at receiver and how many guys they brought in, but he certainly is making a case, if anybody, to make the team for a guy that you probably penciled in not to make the team when training camp first started.
All right, lastly, let's talk about the Titans defense. They looked good against the Eagles in that game. They've looked good all through training camp. Is this because the offense for the Titans isn't looking that great, or is this defense kind of going to be a surprise? I mean, this is a pretty good defense, I think.
Well, when you were at practice, we saw the defense win that day, and they certainly won today as well. Mike Vrabel said, you know, you can write what you want to write, but the defense definitely won today. It changes, but in the red zone, I mean, the offense struggled today. Marcus Mariota wasn't at his best. We've seen that a couple of times. This defense gave up the 3rd least amount of points last year. It's no surprise that they're ahead of schedule, especially in camp, but you wonder how much ground that the offense is going to gain throughout camp, if ever, just because of how good of a defense they're going up against. But you also want to see the offense make that leap because they've kind of, you know, prevented the Titans from winning 10, winning 11 games. They're the reason they kind of hold the defense back. So it's certainly a storyline to keep out and look out for. But right now, yeah, the Titans defense is far ahead of the offense.
All right, Justin, real quick before we let you go, the Patriots come to town. Open practices Wednesday and Thursday. Titans have had joint practices before with several teams around the league, but nothing this magnitude. Tom Brady, the Patriots, open practice. Look, as a football fan, I know we got to cover the team, but as a football fan, this is going to be outstanding for these 2 days.
Absolutely. I mean, as a fan of anything, Tom Brady is a superstar, much less just a star in sports. It's going to be pretty cool to see him out here like literally 10, 15 feet away with him and Bill Belichick. They have 6 Super Bowls. They're going to be regarded as the greatest of all time when it's all said and done. I mean, they're regarded as the greatest of all time right now, but just to see the laser-like focus from, Tom Brady out here going against the Titans, it's going to be pretty cool to see. I'm sure you're going to see a lot of Patriots fans and Patriots jerseys, maybe more than Titans fans. And I'd imagine we're going to see a better version of Tom Brady than we did last year here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. He was not at his best. It was the game before the bye week. But I'm certainly looking forward to, as a fan and as a reporter, Wednesday and Thursday when the Patriots come to town. It's going to be a sight to see for sure.
It will. And Justin, by the way, leave your autograph book at home, okay, when you do that for Wednesday and Thursday?
I was going to ask, but okay. Thank you.
All right, Justin, thanks, buddy. We'll catch up with you later on. Thank you, man.
All right, thanks, Joe.